For 3 months, I was a theological student in Jamaica. And every single week, I would walk for about half an hour to this internet cafe, which is near where I was living, but it was the closest one that I could find. So every week, I would walk for 30 minutes in the blistering Jamaican sun to get to this internet cafe. And by the time I got there, I would be dripping with sweat. Like, I would be soaked. And my mouth would be dry, and my bones would be aching, and I would have a slight headache. And as important as the emails that I wanted to send were, the first thing I had to do was go to the convenience store, which was right around the corner from the cafe, and buy the biggest jug of water or Gatorade that I could possibly find, because I was just longing for something so much. Because thirst, like actual thirst, is not a recreational symptom. It is our body longing, crying out for that which it needs to survive, to live, to flourish. We have this beautiful invitation in Isaiah chapter 55, which we're going to read a little bit of today, where God calls out to the people of Israel, using the language of thirst and hunger. God calls out to them and says, "Come, you who are thirsty, come to the waters. You who have no money, come buy and eat." Israel at this point is in exile, and they probably feel cut off from God. They feel rejected. They feel abandoned. They have this visceral need in their lives to know that they are loved, to know that they are forgiven, to know that God is with them. And so God calls out to them and said, "Come. Step away from that which does not satisfy you," God says. "Come and hear me, and your soul will live. Seek me while I am here to be found." God invites Israel to come to God's self and find the satisfaction for all of the hunger and thirst of their weary souls. We all have spiritual thirsts and hungers in our lives, all of us. It might be a longing to know that we are forgiven, to know that the errors and mistakes and sins of our lives don't eternally condemn us. It might be a longing or a thirst for acceptance and love. We want to know that we are loved even on our worst day, that there is somebody who will surround us and embrace us. It may be guidance. It may be direction. God calls us to God's self and says, "Find these things in me." Centuries later, Jesus will issue a similar invitation. He'll say, "Come, all you who are weary, all you who are burdened, come and I will give you rest." God says, "I am the bread of life. Those who come to me will never be hungry. Those who believe in me will never be thirsty." And so if you're waking up this morning and if you are feeling spiritually parched, spiritually thirsty in some way, then I invite you to come and journey with us here at Holy Cross. If you're in Calgary, come and be with us at 10 o'clock, and we're going to be talking about our spiritual thirsts and how God can satisfy them. If you're outside of Calgary, then I invite you to join us on our live stream on YouTube. Our channel is Holy Cross Calgary. But wherever you are this morning, may you know that Jesus is the one who can satisfy and quench those soul-deep thirsts and hungers of our lives. May you know that you are loved. May the blessing of God be upon you.